Hey, what's up guys? Gemini back with another video. You'll have to excuse my absence the last couple days. I came down with the stomach flu and man, it was terrible. I've been just sicker than shit, and it has been zero fun being me, being the Gemini for the last couple days. But here I am back with the video on a Tuesday. So first things first, thank you for everyone who's friend requested me on Facebook. You can always get a hold of me up on Facebook, and also you can get a hold of me on Twitter. And if I don't respond to your messages right away, it's not personal. It's just because I wasn't feeling too well with the stomach flu and all that nonsense. Did you guys see Raw last night? Man, Daniel Bryan got an old-fashioned beatdown from Triple H. I mean, it was so funny because I had been thinking in my head, I'm like, man, when was the last time a bad guy just put a thumping on a good guy? And last night, Triple H put a thumping on Daniel Bryan. I was like, whoa! I mean, he beat the stuffings out of Daniel Bryan. I mean, I was like, whoa! I mean, that was a good old-fashioned beatdown on Raw last night. I mean, Triple H just knocked the stuffings out of Daniel Bryan. I mean, that was pretty awesome stuff. And WrestleMania 30 has me pretty pumped up. I mean, this is going to be a big one. I love the card so far. This is going to be a good one. Okay, next topic, WWE Network. I wanted to let you guys know some of the cool things if you're not subscribed to the WWE Network. Some of the cool things are every single week you could watch Main Event Superstars, which actually what's really cool about Main Event Superstars is they show wrestlers and matches that you won't get to see on Monday Night Raw. I watch Main Event Superstars every week. I had no idea how good these shows were until I started watching them. But like I said, what I love about Superstars and Main Event is how they focus on not your main event wrestlers. It's perfect. I mean, and the matches are good. Like last week, Natalya and AJ Lee, I had to go back and watch that match for sure, and it was awesome. So, some of the cool things on the WWE Network are Superstars, Main Event replays, and yesterday they had Bash at the Beach 94 on, and it was great. And WrestleMania 27 they had on the other day. I love watching the replays of especially the Superstar, NXT Arrival, and Main Event. It just every time. It's like if I see Main Event Superstars or NXT, it's like click. It's like click on the network every time. So that's some of the things you definitely want to get subscribed to the WWE Network for. Okay, next thing I want to talk about was John Cena not main eventing a WrestleMania this year. I thought this was kind of unusual that Cena wasn't main eventing a WrestleMania. Kind of a weird thing, considering, think about this. Okay, so he kind of started his thing at, you got 21, JBL, 22, Triple H, 23, HBK, 24 versus Orton and Triple H, 25, Edge and Big Show, 26, Batista, 27, Miz, 28, Rock, 29, Rock. I mean, we're talking about like 10 main events in a row, and it's kind of unusual he's wrestling in the middle of the card this year. I thought this was kind of like a downplay of John Cena, and I was curious if you guys back me up on this, if you think maybe Cena has a possible heel turn in the works, like he's pissed off, maybe at the end he is pissed off at Daniel Bryan for taking his top spot, and then so him and Bryan get into it. I just a thought that I had been kicking around in my head that possibly Cena could be the bad guy and Bryan could be the good guy, and possibly, you know, I mean it makes sense, right? I mean, now Cena's not the #1 guy anymore. Bryan is, and it would make sense for those two to go at it. Like Cena wants to stay relevant and not be the #2 good guy, because no mistake about it, Daniel Bryan is the #1 guy right now. He's taking Cena's spot, so it's a perfect time for Cena to get pissed and say, you know, I'm the real good guy, even though he'd be portraying a bad guy, and the two of them would just go at it. So last things last, Scooby-Doo DVD. I can't wait to see it. I'm actually really pumped up about the Scooby-Doo WrestleMania movie, and a lot of people are hitting me up on Facebook about the Scooby-Doo WrestleMania mystery. And yeah, I just need to get some money, and I'm going to go down and buy it. So, oh, and one more thing too, the WCW DVD last week was awesome. The Blu-ray matches, the best pay-per-view matches, it was awesome. I loved it. I mean, I just popped the disc in, just let it go, and just had a fantastic time with it. So, just to recap, we talked about the good old-fashioned beatdown that Triple H gave last night on Daniel Bryan. We talked about some of the cool things on the WWE Network. Bash of the Beach 94 yesterday, awesome. Talked about Cena not a main event in WrestleMania this year, which is kind of weird after 10 years in a row, and the Scooby-Doo DVD and the WCW DVD. Last week was just epic watching those old matches. Sting, Flair, Great American Bash 1990 Baltimore. Holy cow, it doesn't get any better than that. Gentlemen, I hope you enjoy this. Peace.